Hello everyone, my name is Francisco Delmoral, MDC student, taking DEVC 204, and the title of my research proposal is Information-Seeking Behavior of the Members of the Community in the Province of Benguet. The rationale of the study. Information is considered as an important resource that contributes towards the development of a nation. It provides a core for the development of the knowledge, the basis for innovations, the resources for informed citizenry, and as a result becomes a key commodity for the progress of a society. Also, it is an imperative resource for growth and survival of any society as it enabled individuals, communities, and people in stimulating their development and refining their quality of life. The role of information is acknowledged as an important aspect in all human endeavors and activities. Thereby, in order for the person to perform his routine and activities in an efficient way, he needs to be free from his vague awareness of something missing, culminating in a local information that contributes to understanding and meaning. However, this information need vary in particular cases at a particular point of time. This need may fall into the various categories such as need for information, particularly the expand for the clarity of information obtained and the need to confirm the validity of information as known. Through searching for information for different purposes, in many situations, the person develops a variety of behaviors to encounter, seek, comprehend, and use information. This information-seeking behavior is a broad term, which involves a set of actions that an individual takes to express information, seek information, evaluate and select information, and finally uses this information to satisfy his information needs. Furthermore, information-seeking behavior is the totality of human behavior in relation to sources and channels of information, including both active and passive information seeking and information use. Thus, it includes face-to-face communication with others as well as passive reception of information. Various factors may determine the information-seeking behavior of an individual or a group of individuals. This may include the purpose of which information is required, the channels and sources preferred for acquiring information, the methods in acquiring information, and the barriers of information seeking. Today, technological advancements and innovations have changed public libraries from storehouses to gateways of information. Information communication technology has completely changed the storage, preservation, and dissemination of information. The rapid development of information technology has a huge impact on access to information. It has become a major information service provision, and as a result, information-seeking behavior goes through changes. Hence, in order to provide a meaningful information service to the community, the information-seeking habits should be taken into consideration. Benguet is one of the 6 provinces that compose the Cordillera Reserve Region or CAR, and is located in the southern part of the region. It comprises 13 municipalities and 140 barangays. Benguet's economy is propelled by the agriculture and mining industries. It is, however, apparent that agriculture is still the backbone of the province economy, mostly because it employs more than half of the population's labor force. Due to the province's inherent climatic conditions, temperate vegetables and other economic crops thrive in the province, giving livelihoods to its populace. Various service industries such as farm supplies, gas stations, and food services, to name a few, have been thriving in the province as a result of its varied agricultural industry. Based on the May 2010 census, Benguet has a total population of 403,494, which makes it the most populous province in the region. Benguet's vision is to become a safe, environmentally balanced, globally competitive, economically sustainable, and self-reliant community of God-loving, healthy, educated, culturally enriched, and empowered citizenry living in harmony and peace under more responsive governance. This vision guides the provincial government in prioritizing its programs, projects, and activities which are being implemented by its departments and units. The Benguet Provincial Library serves the public information needs not only through books but also with the use of modern information communication technology. The library extends other services such as trainings to the library staff and municipal barangay librarian designates on-the-job training students, does storytelling and film showing especially during the celebration of National Book Week. The library is guided by the following vision and mission. Vision and mission: to make the Benguet Provincial Library a nationally recognized library system where customer can find professional services such as reference assistance, useful and accurate information, quality reading, listening, and viewing materials, excellent educational and literacy programming, and access to electronic technology. To provide outstanding library services, collection, programs, and facilities which will expand and enrich our customers' lives. The information centers of the province of Benguet is expected to meet the different information needs of the community it serves. There was no study made to find out how knowledge of the information-seeking behavior of the community's members could lead to an improved services and provide information efficiently. It is in this light that the study will investigate the information-seeking behavior of the members of the community. Specifically, the study will explore the following questions. What are information needs and purposes for seeking information? To what extent are the different sources of information consulted? What is the level of satisfaction to the information resources utilized? What are the methods in seeking information? And what are the barriers encountered in seeking information? The study will examine the information-seeking behavior of the members of the community in the Benguet province. As a way of enhancing the information providers of the province, this will be undertaken to the attainment of the following objectives: to identify the information needs and purposes for seeking information, to identify the predominant sources of information, to find out the satisfaction to the information resources used, to investigate the mode of seeking information, to explore the barriers in information seeking. The study hopes to produce baseline data for information pertaining to information acquisition and utilization of the members of the community. In addition, this research hopes to provide insights with regard to the information-seeking behavior of the members of the community as a basis for the enhancement of information centers to be able to fulfill their different roles in the community. Thorstensdottir puts forward some related concept to information behavior. He asserted that information behavior is an intertwined of concepts which make the concept information behavior very complex. These are information needs. It is an anomalous state of knowledge or a gap in individuals' knowledge in sense-making situations. For a person to experience an information need, there must be a motive behind it. Information seeking. Described as a process that requires an information seekers or what might called personal information structure such as a person's cognitive abilities, his or her knowledge skills in relation to the problem or task domain, knowledge and skills specific to a system, and knowledge and skills regarding information seeking. Information seeking is undertaken to identify a message that satisfied a perceived need. Research on information seeking has looked at how individuals go about finding the materials they need. Information seeking behavior describe an individual's way and a manner of gathering and sourcing of information for personal use, knowledge updating and development. Refer to it as the way people search for utilizing information. To understand the information needs of the total community, data were collected through observations, questionnaires, and unstructured interviews. Census reports and government documents were also consulted, and the advice of the community experts such as teachers, political leaders, and local priests was sought. The study found that the Totos mainly get information from non-traditional sources. They depend on the headman of the community, the priest or religious leader, mythological stories passed down from elders, gossip in the community meeting places, and the marketplace. He concluded that the main obstacle rural dwellers are facing problems in accessing to information which might be an account of their illiteracy and ignorance. The students are now very comfortable in using the web resources, and they want more resources through web-enabled technology. George et al. Findings indicate that the information-seeking behavior of graduate students is both random and organized. The random motions of information-seeking are in effect during the planning stage, when choosing an area of focus, developing a search strategy, or general browsing for background information or a general idea of their field of research. Sai and Satija study indicates that the agricultural scientists seek diverse information from varied resources for different purposes, thus making it difficult to maintain support for the idea of a single mode of formal information channel. The respondents tend to use information sources which are personally known to them and also easily accessible, regardless of the quality of information. Information may be sought for a particular purpose in particular circumstances or collected in advance because it is likely to be useful. Motshewa study on the community information needs showed that predominant information needs of the respondents revolve around current awareness. Example, information politics and latest news items on government policies, education, business, and health matters. Ravana, Morogan, and Stefan collected data from 120 users by administering questionnaires among them to elicit their attitude towards reading habits and purpose of the visiting of libraries at Vellore District Public Library, Tamil Nadu. The study reveals that majority of the users visit the library once a week. Respondents are not able to come to the library more often because of their personal work and lack of time. Respondents don't use non-print materials. Most respondents come to the library to improve their general knowledge and update their current affairs status. They like to read non-fiction materials and they prefer books in Tamil language. Javelin mentioned that information is accessed through various channels from various sources. From a seeker's point of view, a source contains relevant information while a channel guides the seekers for pertinent sources. The credibility, authority, accuracy, currency, and past performance of information resources are important for the community acceptance. McCree noted importance of the secondary sources for legal information such as textbooks, legal journals, and commentary materials. Generally, they include all types of legal literature and that they are formal records of law such as encyclopedia, digest, cases, textbooks, formats, dictionaries, indexes, and bibliographies. There are also casebooks which reprint all the summarized materials for the law to be used with different topics. Information-seeking behavior deals with the actions exhibited by people in search for information to satisfy diverse information needs. It is therefore the purposive seeking for information as a consequence of a need to satisfy a goal. According to Baryakratagulo and Ozgen, believe that access to and usage of information has been one of the essential developments in our century. Means of access to legal information refers to the ways, means, or methods used to access or acquire the right information from the available resources. Barriers to information search are seen as obstruction and limitations which affects a person seeking for information. These barriers limit one's access to information resources or one's ability to satisfactorily use information resources or visit the location of the information resources. Oyeronke, 2012, discussed the roles of the public libraries in Nigeria and also examined various ways in which public libraries can help curb unemployment among youths by providing them with timely and accurate information. He explained that problems and prospects of the public libraries, highlighting issues like inadequate budgets, lack of public awareness, non-availability of latest resources, and the need for training library staff. Peroginelli, 2004, critically issues are the lack of currency of information provided by the information services and also the lack of awareness of available resources and services. This calls for measures to improve information service regarding the acquisition process, fast indexing of collections, and suitable organization and advertising of services. The theoretical framework of the study are anchored on the information-seeking behavior model presented by Curriculas 1983 and nested model of information behavior with the model showing the relationship between communication and information behavior developed by Wilson. The first model for the study of information-seeking behavior as a general population was developed by James Curriculas in 1983. This model suggested that the steps of information seeking were as follows: perceiving a need, the search itself, finding the information, and using the information, which results in their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Curriculas stated that information seeking begins when someone perceives that the current state of knowledge is less than the needed of deal with some issue or problem. The process ends when that perception no longer exists. He also extended the nested model further by showing that information behavior is a part of human communication behavior. The focus of studies in information behavior is on the information seeker of known or unknown communications. Although the communication recipient is considered in research in communication studies, there is also a strong focus upon the communicator and the channels of communication. The general relationship between the communication and information-seeking behavior is shown in Figure 2. The diagrams renames information sources as channels of communication, links the basic model to the communicator as the originator of the message over the channels of communication, and shows a feedback loop through which the communicator learns of the recipient's response to the communication. For the conceptual framework to understand the information-seeking behavior of the members of the community in the province of Benguet, and the two models are considered to show that the salient elements in determining the information-seeking behavior of an individual, the simply linear model by Curriculas 1983 is used. The illustration is shown in Figure 3. Perceiving a need is the information needs purposes of an individual. The search itself are the utilization of the different sources of information and different information resources. Finding the information applies to the methods in seeking information, and using the information pertains to the level of satisfaction and extent of utilization. And also to show the relationship between communication and information behavior, the model of Wilson in 1999 is also used. The diagram is shown in Figure 4 that the communicator are in different sources of information. The channels of communication are different information resources. The processing and the use are in different methods in seeking information. The person in contacts are the individual's needs and purposes in the seeking information. The feedback are the extent of utilization to the sources of information and the level of satisfaction, and to the different information resources, the intervening variables are the barriers of seeking in the information. Hypothesis of the study. The relative of the problems of the study is the following hypothesis will be tested. The information needs and the purposes for seeking information varies. The extent of use to the different sources of information consulted is just average. The level of satisfaction to the different information resources is in moderation. There is a common method in seeking information. There are different problems that affect information seeking of an individual. Research design. The study will use the survey research. This design explores people's belief, opinions, characteristics, perception, and behavior. In this study, the information-seeking behavior of the members of the community in the province of Benguet will be investigated. The descriptive method will be used to determine the information needs and purposes for seeking information, the extent of utilization to the different sources of information, the level of satisfaction to the different information resources used, the methods in seeking information, and barriers encountered in seeking information. The study will be conducted in the province of Benguet. The administration of the questionnaire will be held at the Benguet Provincial Library, being the information center of the province. It was selected considering that it's almost 2 decades from the last study conducted on the services of the information center. The respondents of the study will be the members of the community as actual users of the Benguet Provincial Library. Respondents will not be selected by groupings or randomly, but everyone will be given the chance to answer the questionnaire. Since the public library is open to all the members of the community regardless of age, gender, religion, language, disability, economic and employment status, and educational attainment, it is expected that most groups in the community will be represented. Those who will be there at the period of administering the questionnaire will be part of the sample size. The gathering of data procedure is to ensure the validity and reliability of the questionnaire. It will be pre-tested to the library users of the Baguio City Library. Having found the questionnaire valid and reliable, the researcher will sought permission from the provincial librarian asking approval for the administration of the questionnaire to the users of the library. The questionnaire will be administered for a period of 1 week. The data gathered will be tallied, classified, and tabulated for analysis and interpretation. Frequency count, ranking, and the percentage will be used for the information needs and purposes for seeking information, the methods in seeking information, and the barriers encountered in seeking information. Frequency count and weighted mean will be used for the extent of utilization to the different sources of information and the level of satisfaction to the different information resources. The qualitative and quantitative interpretation for the extent of utilization to the different sources of information are as follows. The study will make use of a checklist type of a self-formulated questionnaire in gathering the needed data. In addition, a follow interview will be done to verify and clarify the responses. The questionnaire consisted of the parts following the variables of the study. The first part will be the different information needs of the respondents. The second part will be the different purposes in seeking information. The third part will be the extent of utilization to the different sources of information. The fourth part will be the level of satisfaction to the different information resources. The fifth part will be the methods in seeking information, and the sixth part will be the barriers encountered in seeking information. Thank you for your time watching, and have a good day.